Hey everybody, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building Blastoise. Now what do we need for this guy? Well, we need some black wool, sand, a light blue wool, white wool, brown wool, light gray wool, and just a couple blocks of our gray wool. And I got this pattern from candypatterns.com, so the description down below, credit goes to them. Let's get started. We're going to begin with 10 blocks of our black wool. We're going to line up as close as we can without actually running into each other. Here should be far enough. So like I said, we're going to begin with 10 blocks of our black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Afterwards, we are going to grab our sand and we're going to place one block right here and then 5 black wool blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our sand and we're going to place 2 black wool blocks just like that. And then right here, we're going to add another 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So then it's 4 blocks of our black wool. We're going to grab our sand again, and what we're going to do is that right here we're going to place 1 block, and then we're going to place 1, 2. Sand again. 1, 2. And then we're going to go up with our black wool diagonally upwards 3 times. So you end up with something that looks like this. Make sure you guys have this so far before we move on to the next step. And that next step, it's going to involve placing 1, 2, 3 blocks of sand and then 3 black wools. We're going to place 1 block here. And then here we're going to place another. And then what we got to do is that we got to place just a couple more blocks of sand because these things, like you saw right there, they fall. And we need to be able to have it at this height. So that we can add 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up by 1 block and down by 2 blocks like so. So afterwards, what we're going to do is that we're actually going to grab our light blue wool because we're not going to waste time stacking sand. We're going to place 1 here, then a black wool, light blue wool again. This time we're going to go down by 2 black wools. Then light blue wool, then 2 black wools going towards the left. We're going to do it again by placing 2 black wools going towards the left. Then another light blue wool, and this time it's 1, 2, 3. Light blue wool, and then we're going to place 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to place a light blue wool on top, and then 1, 2, light blue wool on top. This time we're going to place 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up, light blue wool, and then 2 black wools like so. So we have the bottom part of our Blastoise, and then we're going to fill that in with sand probably at the end of the video when it's time to fill everything in. Ooh, they might be too close to each other, hopefully not. So let's get started. We're going to grab our sand again. We're going to place 1 block, and then this time we're going to place 2 black wools, sand, 2 black wools, sand, 2 black wools, sand again, and 2 black wools, so that it's 4 blocks of 2. Or it's 2 blocks 4 times. There we go. That's how you say it. Then we're going to grab our sand again and we're going to place 2 blocks here. So that then we can add 1 black wool block. Now we're going to move our light blue next to our black so that it's easier to handle. Then a light blue, black, light blue, black, light blue again, and black. So that we have 4 diagonal blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our light blue wool and we're going to go up by 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab our black wool, put 6 blocks. Oh, my batteries died. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I had to go get batteries, you know, because at Rocket Zero, we like to keep it professional. We're never prepared. So let's get back to this pixel art tutorial. Like I said, we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to go up by 6 blocks on this side. And then here we're going to place 1, 2. We're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to place another 2 blocks. And then this time we are going to place 6 more black wool blocks on the top right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to place 1 going towards the right there, and we'll come back to this guy later. That's going to be his eye over there that you can see. So now let's get back to our Blastoise. We're going to place a light blue wool and then a black wool next to it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of our light blue wools, 4 of our black wools next to it. And then we're going to place a black wool on top, 2 light blue wools, 2 black wools. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to place another 2 light blue wools, like so. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 black wools, 1 light blue wool, 2 black, light blue, 2 black, light blue, 2 black, and once again light blue, 2 black. So make sure you guys have this part so far. We're going to take a little break here. Make sure to pause it if you need to so that we are all at the same pace. Make sure your Blastoise is looking like this before we move on to the next steps, since we have a lot more to go. But he's coming along really nicely, and it seems like we're not taking that much time, so this is going to be a nice, quick little tutorial. We're going to grab our light blue wool, and we're going to place 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 black wools, black wool here, light blue, black wool on the top, and then this time we're going to place 2 light blue, and then 1, 2, 3, and then this time we're going to place 6 blocks again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab our light gray, and we're going to place 2 blocks like so, and then another 2. We're going to place 2 black, 2 black. Right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to grab our light gray wool, and we're going to place 1, 2. Then 1, 2 over black. Right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our light gray wool, and we're going to fill this part in. Let's take a step back. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to do next is that we are going to grab our light gray wool, which we have in our hand. We're going to place 1 block right here. Then we're going to grab our black wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right here we are going to place 1, 2, 3. Now we gotta delete this because we messed up right here. Look at that, silly us. We gotta take this block out as well, and we're gonna add 2 light gray wools here. So 1, 2, and then we're gonna add 2 black wools. Actually, 3 black wools here. 1, 2, 3, and then here we're gonna add 1, 2, 3. We're gonna grab our light gray wool, and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 black wools on the top. This has been a really complicated part, but when we're done with this little cannon, we'll take another break to make sure we're all on the same pace. Now what we're going to do, so we're going to place 1 black wool here, and then 1, 2, 3 of our light gray wools, 3 of our black wools. We're going to place 2 light gray wools here. Then we're going to place 1 black wool here, and then we're going to place 9 blocks going towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to get back to this point, and we're going to place 1, 2. And now what we're going to do is that right here we're going to place 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. So now all that we have left to do is just to fill this part in with our light gray wool. So let's go do that now, and then we'll take a quick overview of what we just did. Because I know I made a little mistake here, but we went back and we fixed it, so it should look like this. Make sure you guys have this so far. As you can tell, that looks like the little cannon that's gonna stick out of his backside. Let's fill this in with some light blue wool so it looks a little better. We could have, of course, just saved this and done it at the end when we filled everything else, but just so it looks a little easier to see, we're going to do that right now. So make sure your cannon looks like this for a Blastoise before we move on to the next step. So you can see it looks the same as that one, so that means we did it correctly. And we're actually missing 2 blocks. Good thing I looked over there. We're going to place black wool here and here, so 1, 2, and there we go. That's what the cannon should look like. Make sure you guys have this so far. Now we're going to go to this side of the pixel art, and we are going to place 1 light gray wool here, and then 3 black wools, 1, 2, 3. And actually, let's move our light gray wools closer, because that's what we're going to be using now for the foreseeable future. Right here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 of our light gray wools, and then 3 of our black wools. We're going to place a light gray wool here, and then right below, we're going to place 9 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What we're going to do, so we're going to go back to this block. We're going to grab our light gray wool, fill those 2 blocks, then a black wool next to it. 2 light gray wools, and then a black wool right here. Let's fill this little part in. Now let's take a step back. This is what we have so far for Blastoise. We're going to keep on going back. He's looking pretty cool, I say so. So let's finish him out. This is probably my favorite pixel art that I've done of all these Pokemons. Blastoise is just so cool. It's a turtle with cannons. That's awesome. Okay, so now let's go back to the top here. What we're going to do is that we're going to grab our gray wool and we're going to place 2 blocks. Then we're going to grab our black wool. We're going to place 1, 2. 2 more light gray wool blocks. Then we're going to place 1, 2, and 3. We're going to place a light gray wool and a black. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black wools. Then 1, 2, 3. Followed by 3 light gray wools. Then 1, 2. 1, 2 light gray. 1, 2 going down. Let's put another light gray here. 2 light grays. 2 more blacks going down. Now what we're going to do is that right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 more block goes here. This part's going to be kind of complicated, so we're going to slow down a bit. What we're going to do is that we're going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 1 block. And then 2 black wools. We're going to grab our gray wool again. We're going to place 1 block. And then 2 black wools. Gray wool again. This time 1 block. Gray wool again. Or actually, yeah, just a regular gray wool. And we're going to go down by 2 blocks for the last time. 1, 2. Then right here we're going to add 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add 6 black wools to the right of that. Then right below this we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to grab our light gray wool again and we are going to place 1, 2. Because we are going to place 2 black wools. 1, 2. Same thing again. We're going to grab... Actually, no. We messed up. This one needs to go right here. We're going to place 2 black wools. 1, 2. Light gray wool. 2 black wools going inwards. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to go back to this bottom part. We're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to place 2 blocks, actually 3 blocks. And then we're going to place 1, 2, light gray, black wool, light gray, black, light gray, black, light gray, black, light gray, black. So it's 4 diagonal blocks connecting. And there we go. We have finished the outline for Blastoise. We're going to go back up there to finish the cannon in a little bit. But first, make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now let's work our way towards the cannon. Let's get up here. And what we're going to do is that we are going to take a little break right here so that you guys can make sure that this part looks like this before we commence with the next part of the build, which is going to involve grabbing a light gray wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then 3 black wools. 1, 2, 3. Light gray, black, light gray, and then 2 black wools. So pretty awesome. Now what's going to happen is that right here we're going to place 2 black wools. Then we're going to place 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go down here again and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to place 1, 2. And that's going to be the hole for the cannon. And we can now fill this in with our light gray wool. Now what's going to happen is that we're going to give this some shadowing, but first we got to finish the cannon. As you can see over there, it's just so it looks more round. Just some nice shadowing. That's always important in paintings and everything else. So now what's going to happen is that we're going to place 1 light gray wool block here, and we're going to go down by 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to go down by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to go down by 5 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we're going to grab our light gray wool. We're going to place one block right here. And then we're going to place one. So make sure you guys have this so far. Now we're going to grab our light gray wool. And we are going to place 2 blocks right here. 1, 2. And then we're going to place 2 black. And there you go. Now we have finally finished the true outline of Blastoise. So we're going to grab our light gray, actually just a regular gray. We're going to place 2 blocks. We're going to grab our black wool and replace 1, 2. We're going to place 3 gray wools, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place 2 black wools next to it, 1, 2. A regular light gray, and then a black. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our light gray wool, and we're going to bring this all the way towards the left, going up. And then going straight down. Let's finish this part in by filling it in. Then we're going to go right here and we're going to go straight down. And there you go. That's what the gray part of this cannon should look like. Let's hurry up and paint this with our light gray wool. Awesome. We're going to save the rest when it's actually time to paint it. Is this white? This should have been light gray. Awesome, so we have actually finished his cannons. All that we have left to do is now to give him his little nose and then his eyes, and we'll be out of here. So this is so far a pretty short tutorial, even though we're almost into like the almost 16-minute mark. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yabba yabba do. We're gonna grab our black wool and we're gonna go all the way to the top here. We're gonna grab our light blue wool and replace 1, 2. On the second block, we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to go down by 8 blocks. This is going to be his ear that we're working on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then right here, we're going to place 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to grab our light blue wool and we're going to place 2 blocks. And then below that, we're going to place 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to place 2 blocks. Below that, we're going to place 4 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Make sure you guys have that for his ear. Now he's coming along very nicely. Now let's do his eyes. For his eyes, we're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to place 1 block here. And then we're going to place 3 going towards the left. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to switch it up because we're going to grab our black wool. We're going to place 1 block here. And then we're going to do 1. We're going to go below it and place 2. We're going to go above it and place 3, 4, 5. We're going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 black wool below it. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. White wool goes right here. Then a black wool below that. Then we're going to grab our brown and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go to the left, up, to the left, up. We're going to grab our black wool. We're going to place 1 block right here. So a brown goes on top. We're going to grab our black wool again and we're going to go straight up, stopping right here. And we're going to move to the left. And we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 right here, and then 1, 2, 3. Then right here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 1, 2. Then we're going to go, actually we're going to place it right here, I'm sorry. 1, 2, and then we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 1 block in the middle, light blue wool. Then we're going to go up by 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, light blue wool, black wool. And then here we're going to place 2 black. We're going to grab our white. We're going to place 2 white, 2 black. And that's going to be pretty much the rest of the eye. So we just have to grab our white wool, fill this part in. And this is what Blastoise eyes should look like. Pretty cool. Looking really aggressive. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to go to this side and we're going to give him the other one that he so rightfully needs and deserves. So right here, where remember when we put this little notch well below it, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of our white wools. Then black wool. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We're going to place a white wool here. Then a brown. Then a black wool. Brown right below this. Then we're going to place 2 black. 1 black here. And then we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now all that we have left to do is to go give him his little mouth, because that's his other eye, and we'll be out of here because we have built Blastoise and it's looking pretty cool. So now let's go do that. We're going to go down to this little block. We're going to grab our light blue wool. Actually, this little block right here. We're going to place 1 light blue wool here, and then a black light blue wool. We're going to go 2 blocks to the right. We're going to go 6 blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to erase these 3 blocks. We're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to place 1, 2. Then a black wool goes here. We're going to place a light blue wool and then black, black. And there we go. We have finished building Blastoise. Now oh, no. We missed 1 more block. I'm speaking too soon. We need to grab our light blue wool and we're going to place 1 black block next to this. And now we have officially finished building Blastoise. All that we have left to do is to grab our sand, fill this part in, grab our light blue wool, and just color the rest, and then he'll end up looking like that. So I'm gonna personally fill it in right now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So we have finished building Blastoise, and I had a blast building this pencil art tutorial. If you did too, please give us a like down below. And before I leave you guys, I kind of did something different on the one on the right. As you can see, it's fully gray. There's no white thing around his color. I was just kind of switching it up, seeing what it looked like, but I still like the one on the left better, so I recommend using white instead of fully gray. But that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was William from Rocket Zero. Tell your friends, and as always, we'll see you next time.